Alright y'all, this is Lee Alox Garage. So basically what I'm doing, and just kind of decided to make a video on the fly, is I am going to tumble load these 45 autos, these wad cutters, 200 grain semi wad cutters. So I got a whole bunch of them here that I cast up, and pretty simple process. I mean, this video won't be long, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to pour a bunch into this container here. I know in a lot of cases on videos I've watched, they've said to use a number 3 recycling. I've never been specified as to what the reason for that is. I don't know if they leak or something on the bottom of this, or if it's, it's probably something, water from the counter. Yep, water from the water bottle. Okay, so basically what you're going to do, and then right here, this is my jar of Alox, because my bottle split open and started leaking, so it's Lee Liquid Alox. I got a second bottle I bought for just such an occasion. Let me see here. There it is. So, there you go. Liquid Alox, right there. So I just got this off of Amazon. It was like 10 bucks. So that's what you're gonna want. So you don't need a ton. You're just filling the grooves and get a decent coating on there. So you pour a bunch in. I usually start something like that because this is a bit of a flimsy container. I need a newer one. And then, let's see if I can open this. Let's set this down. Jeez, the jar gets stuck. So, also, use rubber gloves. Because this stuff, when it gets on your fingers, it's a pain in the ass to get off. And it's the smell, it's kind of an alcohol smell, will stick to you forever. So the bottle comes with a little drizzle spout, but basically you're just gonna pour a little bit in there, and that's probably even too much for what I got in there. And I clean up the jar as best I can so it doesn't stick the lid shut. So, yep, there you go. Wipe it off, set that aside, put the cap on. So, and I do this with a wax paper down and a baking sheet under it. So, after that, what you're going to do, shut the lid tightly, and then you're just going to start shaking it. Swirl it around, tumble it over. Careful your bottom doesn't drop out of your thing. And do that, you know, back and forth for a while until you get a good coat. So I'll come back in a second when I've got them coated. Alright, so here is our result. And it's kind of hard to see. Well, there's your difference. So I didn't quite fit them all in there. I did end up having to add just a little bit more of the Alox. I was a little light. So, and basically you're just looking for that golden color to fill those grooves and coat real nicely. Let's see. There's a good one. So, something like that. I probably need to shake this a little longer. But that's basically what you're looking for. If you get too much, just add more bullets. If you get, you know, my first time I added all the bullets and used way too much, but it wasn't that big of a deal. They're just thoroughly coated. But the Alox will get you quite a ways. So that one would probably be about perfect. If you can see in those grooves, it's got a real good layer. So we'll grab here's one that hadn't been touched. Nothing. So you just want a good fill out. I'll shake that one in there. Of the grooves, give it a good even shake all the way around so you can see it like that in those lube grooves. So I'm going to give this a couple more shakes and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we got a good coat on everything. Shake it around for a good solid 5 minutes or more. Make sure everything's looking evenly coated and looks good. Sorry, I'm kind of getting down in here. I keep moving, creating shadows here. So it's not easy to see in the light that I have, but outside the light you'll have a real golden color. So then take your, it's heavy, and just pour them on your sheet. There we go. So there you go. Some guys, you know, will leave it like that, and basically you let them sit for a day, but I like to go through and stand them all up real nice. And if I can, I'm going to try to fit these other ones that I have in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stand these up. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. So I'll get them all lined up real nice, and we can see if the other ones fit. Okay, so here we are. That only took me a couple minutes. So basically I just went through, stood them all up. I probably could fit what I've got left in this container in there, but if I was a little bit stingier about pushing them all, closing the space, and but I figured I'll just do the rest of those the other night. I mean, this is plenty for me to load. So once you get them all laid out like this, set them aside somewhere where nothing can get to them, animals, any of that. That's why I mentioned that. He's been bothering me. He thinks it's food. So set it aside, let it sit for a day. After that, toss it in a container, and you're good to go. You got ready to load tumble lube bullets. So, alright, thanks you guys for watching the video. Let me know if you have questions or anything in the comments, any video requests, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.